Holmes! Are you here? Show yourself! No one. Perhaps it is just as well. I don't know what my reaction to him would have been. How dreadful. That poor Miss Lucy hanging between life and death. Luckily, I was able to place her in good hands. But how the devil did Holmes know that a bomb was about to go off? And what's more, he seems to have taken advantage of the tragedy. No more Judge Beckett, no more compromising documents, no more proof. There is nothing at all. How dreadful. A fountain pen, just like the rat killers. Today, that dangerous maniac is free. And what's more, it is Holmes's fault. That inquiry at Westgate was a total failure. Kurtz's pipe. So Holmes took it with him. I wonder if he would have fired at those fiends in the opium den. A few days ago, such doubts would never have crossed my mind. But today, I find myself asking if he could have killed in cold blood. Aha! Toby, who knows where Holmes is. The paper Holmes used to wrap that mysterious package that he left at the judge's house just a few minutes before the explosion. Locked. These events have shattered my nerves. I should sleep for a few hours, or at least I should try.
Doctor! There you are. I was poisoned.
By whom?
Ah, you know him very well. Such a clever man. A brilliant mind, but so evil. He has hurt so many of us.
Who are you talking about? Holmes?
So hot. Flames. The heat is unbearable. Walter, I beg you. Where is he, that devil? One day he will have to answer to a higher power. Oh, I need air. I need water. Ease my pain.
Who did this to you?
Dr. Watson!
Is that Lucy? Lucy, you are wounded.
I can't find my children, Doctor. Find them for me. But I beg you, keep them away from Mr. Holmes.
Lucy, no. Why do you say that? Let me help you.
You are so kind. It is too late for me, but you can still save yourself.
Holmes, I know you are in there. Holmes, open this door immediately.
I think that I would rather not.
Tell me the truth, Holmes. I need to know. You have no right to keep the truth from me. Tell me.
I am sorry, Watson.
Open this door, or I will break it down.
Do what you like. The door is not locked.
What are you doing? No, Holmes! No, it is impossible. What's going on?
Police!
Yes,
Open!
just one moment, I'm coming.
Dr. Watson, is Mr. Holmes here?
Inspector Baines, what?
Is he here or not?
No, I do not believe so.
Open the door, quickly. You're going to have to come with me, Doctor. We have a lot of questions to ask you about your relationship with Sherlock Holmes, and also regarding your movements early yesterday evening.
It's empty, Inspector.
Get dressed. We're leaving in 2 minutes.
Yes, I'm coming. I'll do all I can to help you. I would also like to find the answers to some of my own questions.
Sergeant, I'd like you to stay here with some of your men and search the place from top to bottom. If there is one clue here that will lead me to him, then I want you to find it. Doctor, you must understand that I am sorry about this situation, but if, as we believe, Holmes is a murderer, I won't hesitate to arrest him.
What did you say? A murderer?
You heard me, Doctor. The Bishop's murderers informed us that they were following orders from Sherlock Holmes.
Baines and his men have ransacked the place during my interrogation at Scotland Yard. I would never have imagined that I should be put through such an ordeal. I have always fought on the side of justice, but to be interrogated for hours like a common criminal, having to proclaim my innocence over and over again. Baines is convinced that Holmes is guilty, but who can blame him? Everything seems to point to him. I had thought that the worst was behind me, but here I am, as a suspected accomplice. All I need to do is to find Holmes, and when I find him, I'll decide. I'm going to search the flat. Perhaps Baines overlooked some clues. This disguise evidently belongs to Holmes. Ugh, what a smell! It reeks of tobacco. This is what Holmes was wearing yesterday. Holmes has left his tweed suit here. So, he came back to change after he left me in front of Judge Beckett's house, just after the explosion. Knowing that Scotland Yard is looking for him, he will likely have changed into one of his disguises. I just need to know which one. The best thing to do is proceed by elimination. I will use the wardrobe in the sitting room to reconstruct it. Holmes's tobacco. A hole. There must be a false bottom. I need something thin to prise it up. A photo of Irene Adler, the woman, according to Holmes. A letter addressed to Zachariah Dossett, the clergyman. But what is that doing here? It's a rent reminder. But why should Holmes be concerned about that? Holmes's Victoria Cross. Another letter, this one for a certain Escott. Who could that be? This J. Escott must be a worker in the building. A letter addressed to a clerk of the court. Why in heaven's name has Holmes got that? This letter is addressed to a naval captain. My goodness. All these carefully hidden envelopes were addressed to Holmes under various identities. The addresses are therefore those of his hiding places. Holmes has never told me about them. I suppose that he goes there regularly and discreetly to pick up his mail. I cannot waste precious time by going to each of these addresses. I must refine my research. I must collect all the pieces of Holmes's disguises and assemble them in the wardrobe in the sitting room. It seems that something in this disguise is missing, but I'm not sure what it might be. There, the entire outfit. There, the entire outfit. Perfect. Now I know what Holmes looks like, and I know where to search for him. Let me take a look at the map. It would be better if I took some money before leaving. One can buy a lot of things with notes in Whitechapel. Baines's men have more or less spared my bedroom. How kind of them. My money! Someone has emptied my wallet. I always keep a little money in it. The police can't have stolen it. It's impossible. Last night I was too tired to think, but now I have to face the truth. Holmes stole my money, like any common low-down scoundrel. Good. I've got the address of Holmes's hideout. 6 Bucks Row.
If you please, arms, arms for my children.
Well, here it is. It looks like a boarding house. I can't knock on all the doors. Holmes will hear me and escape. As I've the advantage of surprise, I'd better use it.
Oh, but I know you. You with the moustache. I met you back when Jack was cutting up all those girls around here. So you've come back to do some slumming.
Danny, you are no longer, you've given up the...
The game? Yes, my dear, I've given it up. Sorry, are you? I'm the manager of this boarding house now. I rent out rooms.
That is exactly why I am here. I'm looking for someone who...
He's not here.
You don't even know who I'm talking about.
Perhaps not, but he's not here anyway. You should understand that my tenants come here for peace and quiet. Quiet and discreet, my hotel is. Just like me. And I, Danny the Anvil, 11 times champion of male wrestling in Whitechapel, I guarantee their peace and quiet.
I really must insist. It's very important. Mrs. Anvil, I work for the government in the hygiene department, and your establishment...
Tough luck, ducky. I make my own law here.
I warn you, if you don't let me in, I will come back with the police. Think about it.
You're a grass as well. Cross this door and I'll knock your head off. Then we'll see whose side you're on.
Madam, I have found you at last. I'm one of your greatest admirers.
Are you having me on or what?
You are so very unique. I would like you to permit me to sketch your portrait.
My portrait? What for?
What for? but to immortalize the champion that you are, of course. All the great wrestlers are doing it these days, even Pudding, Nutcracker, Stomping Jenny.
Yeah, that's true. If those big cows can have theirs done, why not me?
The light here isn't good for artwork. Let me see some of your rooms. Perhaps we will find a better light, without disturbing your tenants, of course.
Don't worry about that. Most of them are out this time of day. And if they're not happy about it, I'll explain it to them gently, if you see what I mean.
I'm sure that they will understand at once.
Yeah, come on then.
Here would be perfect. A splendid place. I've just had a wonderful idea. Why don't I paint your portrait with you wearing your stage costume?
What?
Yes, I think it would be difficult for me to capture you correctly if you are dressed in your everyday clothes. They are too elegant.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna be great. And it will remind me of the old days. Oh, but I left my costume with a pawnbroker so that I could buy some of that lovely pear-smelling perfume.
Yes, I remember. Very well, off you go. While I'm waiting, I shall concentrate and soak up the atmosphere here.
All right, but don't touch anything. The bloke that rents this room isn't very easy going. You'll have enough time. The pawnbroker's shop isn't close by.
What a mess. That's Holmes all right. A violin. Holmes often plays. It helps him to think. But it's out of tune and the sound is horrible. Holmes must have become annoyed with it. That happens quite often. Apparently, Holmes is packing his suitcase. This suitcase is closed with handcuffs, which in turn are attached to the sofa. These handcuffs are extremely solid. You need a code as well as a key to open them. Something is missing. Apparently, this suitcase holds something which Holmes believes to be important. I must open it. It could be the chance to find out the truth about his intentions. Holmes must have smoked his pipe while reading the newspaper. A pipe. And judging by the smell, Holmes has used it recently. As for the newspaper, it's only one page, with a curious article containing musical notes. This is what Holmes was reading without any doubt. Why? What do these notes mean? These crystal glasses might help me reproduce the notes in the newspaper. I know that music. It's Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. There, I've found the score corresponding to Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. There is a strange stain on it. I must examine this stain more closely. This stain hides an inscription. It wasn't there by any accident. I need a reagent for cleaning the stain. Liquid reagents, a large quantity of it, the same as at Baker Street. Holmes uses it for cleaning objects before he analyzes them. Good. The reagent is weaker now. Earth. Holmes must have washed his hands here. Therefore, he must have been searching in the soil. In this flat. But where? A sheet of blotting paper. Tobacco, and a lot of it. A few files, books about criminal cases, the books Holmes usually reads. A number. There's soil here. Let's do the same as Holmes. Search. A key. This pot is empty. These handcuffs are extremely solid. You need a code as well as a key to open them. Something is missing. Excellent. I've found the key to the handcuffs. Open. A train ticket for the London suburbs. For tonight. But if Holmes wishes to escape, surely he would travel further than that. Ah, there you are. I've got you.
Hey, what do you want?
That's enough. Take off that disguise.
What disguise?
I beg your pardon, young man.
In a moment, madam. Stop playing around. I've seen through you. You're going to have to give me some straight answers now.
I don't know who you are or what you want, but leave me alone now!
I think you are mistaken, young man.
Your ridiculous accent and your filthy clothes don't fool me, Holmes. And what on earth have you been eating? Your breath could kill an ox at 10 paces.
Right, that's it! You're gonna get the thrashing of your life!
Calm down, Mr. Hooper. I think that this young man may have mistaken you for somebody else. He obviously does not have a good memory for faces.
On the contrary, madam, everything is crystal clear to me.
Really? Well, in that case, follow me, young man. I want to show you something.
What? But, madam, please, what are you...
Calm down, Watson. It's me.
Holmes?
You were almost brilliant, Watson, but once again, your last step was too wide. Take comfort in the fact that your finding this address was admirable enough.
Why are you out here if it's not for hiding from Scotland Yard? I demand an explanation.
You are in no position to demand anything.
I found you once, Holmes. You can be certain that if you give me the slip, I'll do it again, and next time I'll return with Baines and his men.
I have absolutely no intention of leaving.
Truly? So what does this train ticket mean? It's a ticket for this evening.
You managed to open my suitcase?
Enough of your lies, Holmes.
As a matter of fact, then yes, I am leaving tonight.
We are leaving tonight. I'm not going to let you vanish again.
Very well. Follow me if you so wish. But I should warn you that there is little chance of us both coming back alive.
I won't leave you for a second, and I accept the risk.